For more on this, I'm now joined via Skype by Liu Zhiqin, a senior researcher at the Chongyang Institute for Financial Studies at Renmin University. Mr. Liu, U.S. exports to China grew in 2020 in spite of the pandemic and against the backdrop of overall global drop. Yet there are those in the U.S. who question China's will in implementing the trade deal. What is your take?
I believe that the global market has seen very clearly that China has already done its best to comply the agreements signed by two sides. Actually, China has done its best and tried all the efforts to satisfy the market demands in the United States. As we know, the 45 states in the United States that already say that China was the five best destination of U.S. exports, that none of them have best record in the past 2 years. That shows that China has already done its obligation that we promised to import more products from the United States, especially during the pandemic outbreak. China has economic recovery as the first country in the world that has the positive growth economically. That's why China paid great attention also to satisfy, to support the recovery of the global market. So that's why that the United States and the state has been showed satisfactory to China's performance in complying with this agreement signed by two sides. All the blames and the claims from some officials against China are groundless because of these blames and claims that are already against the facts that we have seen.
Now, nearly 2 years after the Trump administration signed the deal, the U.S. deficit hasn't shrunk, and two-way trade has also defied expectations about the possible decoupling of supply chains. What will the sides have learned since Phase 1 was signed?
We have to understand the fact that deficit increased or remain high at the United States. It's not because of the trade deficit with China. Because the U.S. deficit with the global major market, all of the country, almost 80% of the world global market, so not only China. Because this is because the poor economic structure, especially the industrial structure in the United States, has made such difficulties. And actually China has already done its utmost already to improve the environment of doing business. And also we have done our best to improve the IPR conditions in China. All foreign investors, including many American investors, are really satisfied and look forward to become the major investors and the winner in China's market future. So in this way, we can see that the brighter way for both sides, we should have more coordinations and harmonious cooperation, inclusiveness to open up. In this way that I would like to suggest that the United States should follow the example of China to take a reform, to have open up policy, like China has begun 42 years ago. That can help America to get rid of some difficulties caused by their internal constitutions, internal problems. By doing so, that they can really well manage and cope with the development path with China, with the emerging market, with the globally market, the community together.
Mr. Liu, we appreciate your perspectives. Thank you so much. And this is China